Hey guys, so it's been a total of 5 days since I went ahead and Cerakoted all my AR15 parts, and what I want to do now is go ahead and share with you guys the overall end results. To be completely honest with you guys, I'm very happy with how everything turned out. I think the whole Cerakote project and the whole Cerakote process went very smoothly, and it was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. And again, I'm just very happy with how everything turned out. That being said, it wasn't a mistake-free experience. I did make a few mistakes. Basically, I made one major mistake and kind of ran into a situation that was a little bit out of my control or out of my hands. But that particular situation, as well as that one mistake I made, definitely affected the firearms finish, particularly with the lower receiver. As far as the mistake I made, the mistake I ran into was I actually brushed my pinky finger up against the lower receiver here when I was Cerakoting my lower, resulting in a finger smudge. I did decide to go back over it with Cerakote with the hopes of trying to cover it up, but now that the lower receiver is fully dried and fully cured, it's definitely noticeable. I don't think it's something that jumps out at you if you're looking at the rifle from the side, but if you look at it closely, it definitely stands out, especially in the right light. Does that bother me? No. Since this is my first Cerakote project and my first time actually dealing with Cerakote, I didn't expect this to be a mistake-free process and everything to go absolutely flawless. And since that is that one mistake that I did make, I'm okay with it. I'll definitely count that as a win in my book. The situation that I ran into that I said was kind of out of my hands definitely was. Basically what happened was after I got done Cerakoting all my AR15 parts and they were hanging up drying side by side, a huge gust of wind came up and blew my rail into my lower receiver, causing the scratches here on the side of the mag well as well as the front, and a little bit of a scratch right here next to the front takedown pin. Now initially when this happened, I was a little bit pissed off that it happened because it couldn't have happened at the worst possible time. Basically when it happened, I was off in the background cleaning up my Cerakote mess. Basically what I was doing was I was rinsing out the pre-val sprayer jar with acetone and getting rid of the leftover Cerakote that I had, which was a very little amount. But I just got done getting rid of all the Cerakote and cleaning everything out, and then I heard the clanging of the metal on metal sound, and I was really pissed because at that point it wasn't like I could have taken a pre-val sprayer and re-Cerakoted the parts in hopes of covering up the scratches. It was kind of like it happened. I'm forced to deal with it, and now I gotta live with it, kind of thing. It didn't do anything to my rail. I think the reason why I didn't do anything to the rail is because I sprayed the rail far before I sprayed the lower receiver, thus giving it a little more time to dry. But it did leave those scratches, and I am kind of bummed out about it. Now that it's been a few days since it happened, I think I'm not as angry or pissed off that it happened. I think what I'm going to do is take this rifle out and beat it up anyways, so the scratches are going to blend in over time with a lot of the other scratches that are going to go ahead and accumulate. And again, I'm not all that bummed out about it. But other than that, everything else turned out perfect. I got nice even coverage on all my parts. I want to go ahead and show you guys some up close footage here, just so you guys can see how well everything turned out. Like I said, I did get nice even coverage on all the parts. I was able to get in every nook and cranny, and I didn't have any issues with the pre-val sprayer with things such as overspray or splatter or runs or anything like that. And it turned out really nice. One thing that I'm sure a lot of you guys are probably noticing in the up close footage is there are a few spots on the upper and lower receiver where the Cerakote is already starting to wear. Those spots being where the takedown pin and pivot pin are on the upper receiver and the corresponding spots on the lower receiver. Is this a problem, or is this something that bothers me? No. In my opinion, I think those are acceptable wear points for the firearm finish. I've seen this. It's definitely common. I have seen this in factory Cerakoted parts from factory Cerakoted upper and lower receivers from companies like Precision. A lot of people have complained about it because it really bothers them. To me, it doesn't bother me at all. Like I said, it is kind of an acceptable wear point. Other than that, I haven't seen any other wear marks anywhere else. When I assembled the upper receiver and I was putting in the forward assist, I did accidentally kind of bang up the top of it with the roll pin punch as I was putting in the roll pin, and it didn't scratch the finish at all. So it's definitely really durable. I think I attribute the wear marks here and here to the tight tolerances between the upper and lower receiver, as well as I kind of attribute it to the pre-valve sprayer. I think, in my opinion, the pre-valve sprayer does apply the Cerakote a little bit thicker than is probably optimum or recommended by Cerakote. I think Cerakote recommends it's like a 1/10 or 1/100th of a mil thickness. So it does go on a little bit thicker, and definitely a little bit thicker than what you would get with, say, a spray gun or an airbrush. But again, is that a problem in my eyes? Not whatsoever. I think the overall outcome is far better than worrying about these little wear points that nobody's ever going to see once you go ahead and attach the upper to the lower receiver. So that's how everything went, guys. I'm very, very happy with the overall outcome and the end results. I think what I want to do next week is put up a video kind of talking about, kind of summing up my whole Cerakote experience. And what I want to do is kind of give you guys some of my own personal advice for those of you guys out there that are looking to Cerakote your rifle or any other firearm for that matter. I think it's definitely something that's not for the hardcore gun owners or firearms enthusiasts or the licensed professionals. I think anybody can Cerakote their firearms. It's not hard, and I think a lot of people try to say it's hard or portray that they accomplished some hard task in Cerakoting the rifle. Again, in my opinion, I don't think it's hard at all. I think anybody can do it. So I'll kind of go over that a little bit next week in my next video. But that's pretty much it for this video. If you guys are interested in upcoming videos, feel free to check out the About VitalGear section on my channel page. There should be a list of 4 upcoming videos there. Basically, a lot of the upcoming videos are going to be about a lot of the upgraded parts I'm going to be putting into this AR15 build. Basically, I'm going to put an upgraded trigger and an upgraded lower parts kit. I'm not going to buy a mil-spec parts kit. Everything I'm going to assemble is going to be an aftermarket upgrade part. So stay tuned for that. As well, you guys can feel free to check out my Facebook page. I will put a bunch of pictures of the whole Cerakote build up there. I'll put a bunch of before, during, and after pictures, just so you guys can get an idea of how the whole process went, as well as again how well everything turned out. So thanks for watching, guys. Until next time, see ya.